One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kennesaw State Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Panthers offense has the ball first today. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Gets the back moving. Quarterback extends the play. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. FIU pushing tempo.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow the...
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab on the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Second and short now after that completion. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded at several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida International. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score. With the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass, it's Odom. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Panthers moving quickly to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go.
And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Texas is going to walk off the field there in Denton with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Using his legs, it's Franklin. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Odom. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He wants to change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He slings it deep to the left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. He rifles one deep down the middle. Makes the grab on the shot. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. FIU pushing tempo. Now they'll run the draw. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. He now has 56 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. They'll go to the air on second and short. He got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Panthers are on the move. Right on the money. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Odo. Catch in the middle, it's Joyner. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch,
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Galloway. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. A low line drive and not his best work. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. FIU pushing tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Got it near midfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back on the option to give. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Odom. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Back's looking for the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
He'll sneak it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He's looking to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
And the defense was so close. They had done such a good job up to that point, setting up a 4th down. It looked like they had the QB corralled, but they let him escape. That is going to be a coaching moment for them moving forward.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He rifles one deep to the left.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is, look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. FIU pushing tempo. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Hold and finds his man on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The give on the option. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Rides the back and leaves it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw, it's St. Clair. Going downfield for the big play. Got it! Touchdown, Florida International! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
35, Kennesaw State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Dean.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to keep it in the air. Complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. FIU pushing tempo. The RPO, it's complete. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Motion from the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. These RPOs have really evolved. At one time, it was just a short pass, a little pop pass you would look for every now and then. This time, they took a shot off of it.
And these RPOs have changed coverages for the defenses. I mean, the zone coverage nowadays is out the window because I got to find a way to somehow match up with you and take away all that short stuff. Okay, well, my answer is now I'm going to take shots down the field. Great job by the defense understanding what they were seeing.
Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Odom. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Got blown out in the and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Odom. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Running into the open space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here's the handoff. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
FIU pushing tempo. Caught over the middle. It's Burke. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. FIU set up with another first down. Barrels ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Trying to punch it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Will they be able to get that one more? And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Odom. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to throw. He's got his man. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. FIU pushing tempo. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Backed up now, here's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Right on target this time. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Quick strike complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! He has been surgical. Precision passes. The scalpel, the fine instrument, rather. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution.